At some point, a dream is born in the heart of a simple human being, a dream of a safe home, a warm meal, a homeland where one is not humiliated nor starved. Just a simple dream, a basic right for every human being. He never asked for luxury, only for the very essentials of life. But what if that homeland becomes a grave? What if the air turns into smoke, the sky into hell, and the earth into a prison? This is how the journey begins, not for the life he once dreamed of, but simply for survival. From every corner of the earth where a foolish war breaks out, or a senseless conflict drags on, or the blind lead the blind, men, women, and children flee. They ride the sea, climb walls, cross borders, not because they don't love their country, but because their country no longer loves them. Perhaps the most haunting images the world has seen are of those aboard the boats of death. Inflatable rafts that can barely withstand a breeze, yet carry dreams heavier than oceans. They board by the hundreds, all nationalities, each of them knowing maybe they won't make it, maybe the first wave will take them, maybe his wife will die before his eyes, and he won't be able to save her. And still, they board. In one of these journeys, a child drowned. He was 3 years old. His name was Alan. He was a pure angel who awakened the world's conscience. He reminded us of our shared humanity. Alan became a symbol of hope for every refugee, every migrant. He carried no bag, no passport, not even a toy. He carried only his innocence amidst his family, holding tightly to the raft, fighting the waves. They had a dream to reach Greece through Turkey's shores, and from there to a waiting aunt in Canada. Every legal path had failed. Bureaucracy choked every chance, papers, documents that sent many souls to the sky. The waves played with them. His mother embraced them. And then the raft overturned. Alan's father fought to hold him, and his brother in his arms. They screamed, "Don't die, Papa," as told by their aunt, Tima Kurdi. But in the end, they all drowned. Only a few survived. They found Alan, face down on the shore, as if the sea had not thrown him away, but laid him down gently for the world to see. Alan drowned, his brother drowned, his mother drowned, almost everyone on board drowned. Only his father survived, carrying their memory, shattered by grief, dedicating his life to helping refugees. But Alan was not alone. There are thousands of stories with no photos to capture them, thousands of names never mentioned in the news, thousands of bodies swallowed by the sea, never returned.
And even those who survived, who reached the other shore, was their tragedy over? Number 8 had just begun. In cold cities, on silent streets, surrounded by unfamiliar faces, the migrant enters a new struggle, a language he does not understand, laws that show no mercy, a society that barely sees him. Many sleep in tents, in the rain, or in dark, damp basements. They work in silence for pennies, with no papers, no voice, no dignity. Always afraid, always haunted, always suffering, in silence. If you want to know more, read one of the most painful stories I've ever come across. A novel that haunted me for years, To Stay, by the Tunisian author Kaula Hamdi. It tells the story of Neda El Shehawi, an Algerian migrant who crossed the sea illegally and suffered terribly at sea, and in France. Migration is not a crime. Poverty is not shameful. And seeking safety is a right. But the world closed its doors, built its walls, and lined its roads with thorns. Still, migrants remain human. They dream, they love, they hurt, they build. Some right-wing politicians forget that migrants build and work with all their hearts. They are thankful, not ungrateful. All they seek is a chance at life. Just look at the economies of the countries that welcomed migrants. They thrived. Just ask the German healthcare system and the incredible impact of Syrian doctors.
Yet some continue to persecute them, to build great walls to keep them out. And when they realize the mistake, regret comes. But it's too late. Some countries have begun to change. Some people have opened their hearts, but there's still so much to do because nothing stays the same. Take Syria, for example. It has begun to gather its children once more, and those who return will never forget the hands that reached out to them or the ones that let them drown. We don't ask for much, just a little mercy, just a little humanity. We may not be able to save every child, but we can stop the sea from taking more. And maybe, just maybe, Alan's image will remain in the conscience of the world, as if saying, I did not die alone. Thousands of souls died with me in silence.